welcome back to the channel. Metal Marty Mark back with another collection update. As you can tell by the thumbnail, this time I've got some death metal vinyl to show you. Just some recent pickups. I have some of them a good while now and I've well listened to them. So yeah, I'm just quickly going to show you them. So I've got 5 vinyls to show you. So without further ado, okay. Up first, Cannibal Corpse. This is Cannibal Corpse, The Bleeding. So I'm sure you can tell by the cover. So this is Cannibal Corpse's first album, 1994. The last album to feature Chris Barnes on vocals. As I'm sure some of you know, I do have that Cannibal Corpse box set with all the complete albums on CD up to about the second last one or so. But I just said I'd pick up another Cannibal Corpse albums, my favourite ones, you know, on vinyl as well. Just be nice to have. Seem to play stuff quicker on vinyl than I do on CD. But yeah, this is a great album with Chris Barnes. I do want to get the first album as well with Chris. But yeah, some great stuff on this. Fuck with Knife, Strip Break, Strangled, Pulverized, Pickaxe Murders. She was asking for The Bleeding itself. Great album by Cannibal Corpse, and definitely glad to have that one in my collection. So that was out in Metal Blade Records reissue 2016, I believe. So yeah, good start. So that's Cannibal Corpse. Okay, up next, this is a new band to me. Excuse me. I think these boys are from Oakland in California. This is their second release. I believe they had an EP out before this, which I didn't get yet. I heard it's fantastic. So this band, sorry, good start, isn't it? This band is called Extremity, and this is the album Coffin Birth. So this is their first full-length album. So 3-piece out of Oakland, I believe. There's the band there, 2 guys and a gal. I believe there are other bands as well. I'm not sure which ones, but really enjoyed this. This is old school death metal, done very well. It's got hints of Necrot. I know they're a new band, but Bolt Thrower even. But good vocals. Sorry, the 2 guitar players, the female lady and the guy do vocals. Both do vocals on the album, which works. Starts off with a nice kind of a fairground theme, sort of sets the atmosphere for it. But yeah, not afraid to slow it down. There's some really slow parts in this, really slow and heavy. Picks up speed, but yeah, really good. Love the sound on it, and so yeah, so that was Coffin Birth out on. This is out in 20 bucks a spin, 20 bucks a spin. So that was good find. So I need to pick up the EP. I didn't write the name of the EP down, but yeah, it is available, so I must pick it up. But yeah, if you're into old school death metal, Extremity, very good, really good. Like these, worth checking out. Up next, okay, 2 bands or 2 albums by the one band. We're nearly there already. So found these, bought these as a blind buy as well. They were out in Relapse Records, and so I checked them out, seen the album cover for this album here. So this is their second album. Their first album is called Forged Through Domination. These guys are from Washington, I think, in DC. So it's more old school, new school sounding death metal. So this is their second album from 2018. This is Order of Torment. Just give you the hype sticker before we go. Raging sophomore LP from Washington. That music in the background is just getting on my tits. Washington DC death metal band Genocide, Pact. Recommended if you like Obituary, Carcass, Morbid Angel, Power Trip, and I'd even throw Gate Creeper into that. So yeah, so I'll just take off the sleeve here and show you the cover, because it's pretty excellent. Yeah, nice one from Relapse. So that's the cover there. I hope you can see it. So this is the same as the next album. You've got 8 tracks. Excellent stuff. This is old school death metal. It's very slow and heavy. It's nearly doomy in places. Some of the riffs in it, like they break it down really to a fucking standstill practically in some of this stuff. But excellent vocals. Really enjoyed this. I don't know what way that fucking picture goes. It's there. But yeah, if you're into old school death metal with that power trip sort of new hardcore infused vibe, you know, that you get from Gate Creeper as well, then these guys are great. There's some of the breakdowns in this are just fucking savage. Really enjoyed it, and it's actually gone in amazing. So yeah, songs to check out. them all. First song on the album, Conquered and Disposed. Great opener. It's just to give you exactly what Genocide, Pact are about and what the album is about. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Structural Dissolution, Pain, Reprisal is another cracking tune. They're all cracking tunes on this. I really enjoyed this album. I really like the slow heaviness of it. It's really slow in places to bring it right down, as I said, and then they can pick it up. So yeah, good album. That's a really good second album. Looking forward to getting the debut. What's it called? Forged Through Domination. I'll keep that in my head. And in 2021 they released their next album, which was called Genocide, Pact, self-titled. So another 8-track album out on Relapse Record. This one says, the crushing and long-awaited new album from the unabated masters of barbarity, you have been forewarned. 8 tracks, the ultimate dose of something and death. Heaviness and death. And that's what it is. They're very heavy, it reminds me a lot of Gatecreeper style, and which I love Gatecreeper. I've seen them last year, which was fucking amazing, and so that's why I like it so much. This is 8 tracks. This is a shorter album, I believe. It's on a white bone vinyl, and it's also at 45, so it's a bit shorter. I found nice cover, kind of a Terrorizer sort of old school cover as well. So yeah, Purge Flesh, Led to Extinction title track, very good. And yeah, as I say, like the last album, they're not afraid to bring it right down to nothing, you know what I mean? It's barely fucking moving the song, and then they'll just pick it up again. It's got a good bit of variety on it. That's what I like about it. So you've got the old school early 90s death metal sound, then you've got the newer sort of hardcore death metal sound on it as well. But yeah, really good surprise for me. I'm glad I picked these albums up. I didn't know this band at all. I hadn't seen too many people mention them. So Genocide, Pact, 2021. So it's 2023 now, so hopefully they've got something new coming out, and I can pick up that Forged Through Domination album. So nearly there, guys. Just one more album. This was an album I know a lot of people were waiting for years, and this was probably the whole point of doing this video. But finally, 1992's release, the definitive. I'm gonna read the hype sticker again. The crown jewel of Finnish death metal, Slumber of Sullen Eyes, 1992, reissued in the band-approved new edition. There's not really too much to say about this that people don't know already. This is just killer. This is near to perfection as you get in a death metal album, I believe. Anyway, I just absolutely adore this album. Couldn't wait to get it. Been waiting for a long time. Everybody has on the reissue, and thankfully Smart Records picked it up, or did it, whatever you want to say. So yeah, if anybody doesn't know, Demigod, one of the pioneers or one of the early guys in the Finnish death metal scene. As you can tell, they're obviously young kids when they released this. S.L. Linden, vocalist. So the wee lad only got his communion by the look of it. But amazing album. This is just, as I say, it's near perfection. This is exactly what you want in a death metal album. Couldn't fault anything about this album. And yeah, it's a classic. I'm sure everybody knows it or has heard it. If you haven't heard it, I would advise checking it out, because it's fucking absolutely amazing. It's got some savage vocals. It's very intelligent death metal for those young kids, man, to put this stuff together. It's just brilliant. Spark doing an amazing job. So this came with a big colourful poster of the cover, or part of the cover. I know Mickey was saying it's part of the cover, and it is part of the cover. Excuse me. It came with a nice book as well, Succumb to Dark, the oral history of demigods. So yeah, so it's a nice typed book, just with the history of demigod and what happened to them, and all the early pictures of the band and stuff. Really good. Spark doing an amazing job on this, or doing an amazing job on their stuff. Came on a green vinyl, but yeah, quality. Couldn't wait to get it. So delighted to have it. If I don't get another death metal album this year, I don't care, because this is just brilliant. I'm just so happy to get this, and it's fucking class. So that is my little short death metal collection update. Sorry, I'm just looking at my computer here. So quickly, in the background, what we are listening to is some Irish. This is one of the CDs that my mate Paul gave me recently, and it's a demo of an Irish brutal death metal band. The band's called Sinister Demise. The EPs, or the demo, is called Nullify. It came out in 2003. They only put out 2 demos, and it's some brutal death metal. We could blast. So yeah, proper old school. No, I keep saying old school for everything, but proper brutal death metal. So this came out in 2003. I think the band self-released this because there's no mention of labels or anything like that. And funny thing is, I was actually speaking to the lead singer of the band at Gatecreeper last year, but I didn't even know that then. I only found out recently from a mate of mine that I was speaking to him, which is totally fucked up. Hopefully I meet him again in more gigs. I can get chatting to him properly. So Sinister Demise, Nullify, 2003 demo, good Irish brutal death metal. That's it, guys. Just wanted to get a few albums off my shelves, to get them onto my shelves, if you know what I mean, my display shelves, so I can get listening to a bit more. But yeah, Demigod, Savage, the Genocide, Pact albums, great stuff, absolutely brilliant. Definitely worth checking out. Genocide, Pact, as is Extremity. Really good old school death metal. Plenty of bow thrower in there as well, and of course Cannibal Corpse, the bleeding. So that's it, guys. Sorry, I'm just touched very dry. Thanks for joining me. Thank you to everybody who has continued to watch my videos, and to any new subscribers, cheers, I appreciate it. Back on Instagram as well, so getting a good bit of feedback on that, so hopefully I get a few subscribers through that. So if you like my videos and you haven't already subscribed, please do, man. It'll just help out the channel, and like the video as well. Please leave me a comment. Let me know if you like any of those albums, or if there's other stuff similar, or other albums by these bands I should be getting. And that's it. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. Stay heavy.